Welcome back to my channel, where we spotlight powerful African businesses and game-changing entrepreneurs. Today on the Africa Diaspora Business Forum, we feature Thobekile Sibindi, a dynamic business consultant leading KOVA Agribusiness Africa Chilli Outgrower Scheme. This isn't just talk, it's action on the ground. Trainings are happening now in Zimbabwe. Certificates are being issued. Seeds are available on site. And yes, the market is ready and waiting. If you are passionate about agribusiness or looking for authentic, scalable opportunities in Africa, you need to hear this. Subscribe right now, like, drop a comment, and join our forum where only real businesses connect and grow. And we build Africa together. Africa Diaspora Business Forum, real people, real business, real impact. See you in the next video. Enjoy.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Thobekile Sibindi. I'm based in SA. So the thing is, we do consulting for other businesses or people. We basically give at the moment to start with our project or with this company. We've been giving free information to diasporans mainly because we realize that there is quite a lot that people in the diaspora are missing out on, and the issue of thoughts is left, right, and center. So I've attended quite, I think, since 2023, the diaspora investment programs that have been happening back home. So realize that there is quite a lot of things that people need to know, and that can actually benefit not only, obviously, if you are investing back home, you're doing it for yourself and for the do you still hear me? Because I think my network seems to be acting up.
Yeah, we can hear you. You were almost breaking, but you restored.
Okay, cool. Cool. That's basically what Mikhail does. So at the moment, there is, I think I shared in the group about the KOVA Agriservice Africa. That's an outgrower, a Chilli Outgrower Scheme. That's the company, the KOVA Agriserve Africa. It's a Zambian company that's they launched their Zimbabwean branch on the 1st of February this year, and they specialize in chili and specifically bird eye chili. So what actually happens is there is quite I've got this presentation here. I'm not going to be reading, so I'm gonna just tell you from my head, but yeah, show you slides as you go. Those that need it, then they can let me know. I can share the presentation with you. So what happens with this company is they are, like I said, it's an outgrower scheme. They are contractors. They are contracting farmers around. Basically, they're growing out into Africa. Obviously, they started in Zambia a couple of years ago, and their extent, because they cannot meet the demand of chili, that's specifically bird eye chili. So they have now extended this contract to other African countries. They are doing it now with Zimbabwe. They've launched as well in Mozambique. In Botswana, we're trying to venture into Botswana as well, and going everywhere where people who want to do chili. Because one thing about chili is that not now. It's one crop that is diasporans, which I think any person who wants to venture into farming and they've got land, but they don't know how to start, because we all know that when you start this when you start farming, there's so many things. People steal your crop, your employees and all that. There's so many challenges that you get, and your employees might even fail to take care of your crop, and then you lose quite a lot. But with chili, as long as your crop, we've got two options. We have we can sell, as you can see here. We've got your seeds that are packaged for a hectare. So everything that is set for a hectare, of which you can buy your packet of a hectare, which is like 500 grams, and it's got like 30,000 seeds in it. And that hectare, it will cost you $115. That includes your subscription or joining fee, if I'll put it. It's inclusive to join this contract farming with KOVA, because what they do is they sell almost all the inputs that are needed for you to make your harvest a success. So the 30,000 seeds, it's either you buy that packet, or and then you go and plant for yourself, or you can you can actually buy the seedlings. Obviously, the seedlings will be more than that, the 285 rather, to get the seedlings, compared to the 115 for your seeds, and then you plant for yourself. So the good part is that the market access in the the cover they provide, they already have the buyers that are just waiting for farmers to come in and say, this is, I've got a hectare, I've harvested. You can either sell it green, or you can sell it dry. It's up to you as a farmer how you want to do it. As you can see, your 2 kg of dry, of sorry 1 kg of dry is $2, and a kg of fresh, it's $1. So that's the case. So, and you also get your 3 to 4 tons per hectare for your dry, and yeah, and approximately 10 if it's your fresh. So you see where all that is going. So you get so much good returns out of your produce. You get a lot of returns out of produce, with a very little investment that you put in. uh Still need, sorry, yeah. So the good part I was saying earlier about you planting, your investment, you will see as I go, and I'll show you how much you would actually, the ratio in terms of investment that you put in and what you get out. The good part about chili is there are very few bugs or insects so that eat chili. And also, once you plant your chili and you take care of it, you can also, if you don't have irrigation system, you can still depend on your rain. And provided you don't have extreme dry spells, as like parts of Matabeleland, where in part of Maswingo, where you get your very dry summers, and all these dry spells like we had in the past seasons. So it gives you an opportunity for you to just take care of your plant. You once it starts flowering and you start harvesting your first harvest, you're going to be harvesting almost every 3 to 4 months. Every 3 to 4 months you harvest for the next 4 good years. 3 to 4, if you're taking care of your crop nicely, it can go up to 5 years. You don't have to be every year you harvest and then you plant again every year. So you harvest, and this harvest starts after 4 months. And we have people who started who planted in December. They did their own plant. They bought the seeds. They planted. Right now, it's already started flowering, and they are seeing little chilies coming on. So and that person, I think the person is in the diaspora as well. So if you have got the irrigation system, it's even better, and you would take care of your seeds or your crop very well. The KOVA also supplies you, it will supply you with your fertilizers, and they are big on organic, basically. And these things are for a hectare, everything it will be less than $400, the whole lot. So it's actually a good bargain. So they will provide for you you not provide, you have to pay for it, but you buy it from them. The organic fertilizers, you also buy all the insecticides and pesticides that you need just in case you have pests. And you also get to prevent frost. They have also the chemicals to prevent frost, of which you need to spray before the frost season starts, and you continue maybe 2 or 3 times during the fall, so that your crop is not affected by frost for those who are in frost areas. So this is of course, you can do your own nursery, like there is here. There is a breakdown for you. You apply 30 mils of the catalyst and all that kind of thing. The germination period is 7 days, and then week 3 after planting, of course, then you do again. You apply all your um the catalyst that is needed to encourage your crop to grow. Week 5, you are ready to transplant your crop. Transplanting and early growth. Transplanting, you carefully move seedlings to prepared field, and yeah. So basically, that's your breakdown of your transplanting and early growth kind of thing. I'm not going to read all that because you can request for it if you've got questions. And then you get your flowering stage. We have here, this is the whole cycle of like week 9. After transplanting, that's when you get you switch on. Obviously, we give you all the details when you buy your seedlings from KOVA. We tell you when you expect what. And yeah, basically this is your cycle that you can look out for. And then the pest and diseases management, I've already spoken about this. And then we issue you with per hectare how much you need to spray, and when to start applying which kind of pesticides, or like the strawberry gold application and all those kind of things. Just prevention, as we all know, in everything is better than cure. And then yeah, so investment breakdown. This is the uh, total investment, like 500 per hectare at most, including maybe I had left out your maybe paying for your employee. Now depends on how many you want to take in, but you actually don't need. You can have seasonal workers, maybe people who can come and help you to transplant your crop, and then you have maybe two guys to who can work in your hectare permanently, on permanent basis, and all that. So basically, this is the fertilizers and the chemicals per hectare that you would need, the seedlings and all that, and additional costs, which includes the transport and everything else. This is the breakdown and that you would need. And harvesting and revenue potential: 3 months to first harvest after transplanting seedlings to your field. Then you start harvesting. So this is basically your breakdown, as you can see on my screen. And yeah, so you get your tons of dry could be 2.5. It also, the main thing is to take care of your crop. As we all know, you need to put in the fertilizers that are necessary or manure, and you water it properly. Obviously, this is the least you can get in a hectare. The dry, this 2.5 tons. So you get more than this if you are actually taking care of your crop properly, watering it and having everything, managing it well. Uh, yeah, so I don't know. It doesn't seem to be showing properly on my side. I don't know whether you are seeing anything. You can see how much you would have the investment. The first bar graph is your investment, and then what you are going to be, you sell out, and then you get everything, and including your profits, investment and your profits, and then the last bar shows what you return as your profit. So you can, just by looking at the bar in the bar graph, it's too. I'm not gonna be talking about 4,000, 2,000, and 400. I've already given you those figures, but basically this is what will look like if you really take care of your crop properly. And then this is the long-term partnership benefits. We have KOVA has an agronomist. He's based in Harare, and the two people that are in the Harare office. They don't have office yet, but they are available when you need them. If you want to go and buy your seeds and your seedlings, or your seeds, you can get in touch with them. You get in touch with me, then I give you all the details for the people that are responsible, that will courier your seeds or your seedlings to you. And agronomist is available at you don't have to pay him anything. All you need, obviously, you have to pay for transport for him to come to you. If you are in Plumtree, or you are in Buera, or you are in Jipinge, wherever you be, he comes to you. You just transport him, you give him transport and accommodation and food when he gets to your house, and he assesses your maybe your from the offset before you, maybe you want him to come and see your field, and he assesses your land, and maybe encourages you and shows you how you can get your soil tested, and advise you if your what will be needed for you to manage your crop properly, everything else. And yeah, he is free, and he's paid for by, he's taken care of by KOVA. He's at your service once you sign up with them. So like I said, market, this is a cash crop. So meaning this is about cash. If you still want to be your people to be eating and all that, yeah, it's another thing. But for now, the chilies, I know Zimbabwe people don't eat chilies as much as most of the maybe Asia and other countries abroad. We have got companies here and there like Nando's who buy a lot of chili, but that's a specific company. But the majority of people, they don't have much to do with chili. That means no one is going to be stealing your chili. Even if somebody steals chili, how much chili can a person steal to do what with it? So those are the advantages as compared to somebody who can steal your maize and steal your beans and all that kind of stuff. You'll be at a loss. And the market, like I said, it's guaranteed. You KOVA would make, once you sign an agreement with them. Now it depends on where you are growing your chili. They are going to send whether you are going to have silos in your area, depending on how many farmers are around you. They come in, maybe you put your crops together, or whatever will be advantages, obviously everybody needs to cut costs at some point. So market is there. You just have to, you've got the land. All you need is to buy the seedlings and you start farming. So and again, like I said, you are going to be harvesting multiple times a year. And in the long run, it's up to you. If you obviously you want to continue, you want to value add, that's another additional thing that you can do at whenever you are ready. So cover is available for anybody and everybody. So diasporians, you don't have a reason not to do farming. You can venture into this, and I know you won't go wrong with it. And for the next 4 years, if you plant now, for the next 4 years, all you do is to harvest and harvest 3-4 times a year, and you get your money and you grow other things, other crops. And the good part again about chili is that you can plant other. Remember, say in between your rows, it's maybe it's a meter from one bed to the next. You can plant other crops like your beans. You can plant your groundnuts or your round nuts. And other people, they start with planting maize, and then they do the chili around that. When they harvest their maize, then the chili stays. But then in that case, you've got extra work, so which will need you to be extremely careful with it. And the good part of that is, if your crop is long, you can use the maize stem as the support for your chili, which is actually not necessary, but it's a good thing also to have. Yeah. So that's basically about it. So yeah.